Hey, how's it going? It's Walsh here, sick as always. Welcome to episode 30 of the Secrets of the Atlas League here on Ruthless SSF. So, first things first, you might notice I have a mercenary. Usually I have, like, this whole league, I haven't been using a mercenary until I hit level 80 or even higher. The only reason I'm using it is I really don't want to spec, like, my entire character in tree when I'm literally going to change in 3 levels. So I'm going to use them just to cheese level 68 and then drop them until level 80. Why is my... What is talking? Oh, I forgot that thing talks. But yeah, anyway, we are, as you can see, we're about to hit 66. 2 more levels, and then I get Star Caller. I have no idea what to expect. I'm just running into a dead end. I have not seen any videos. I have not seen any clips other than, like, the trailer. I think they showed, like, what the ability looks like and everything like that. So I'm not even entirely sure how well it functions, but we're going to find out. Also, one more thing. I'm not entirely sure if cooldown recovery rate is really going to matter for this skill. I'm hoping it is, because if it doesn't, then I kind of wasted some of my ascendancy. There's really not anything else I can take. Also, you can't use trigger bots because I'm 99% sure the Starfall is an attack and not a spell. And trigger bots specifically say spells, so pretty sure that wouldn't work, but it would be funny. If I can't get, like, if this doesn't work, then I don't know what to tell you. I only have 3 points for my ascendancy. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you near the end. It's been a very long time since I've played a melee saboteur, and in reality I've never really played one because the last one was a Blade Trap a Greatsword saboteur, which was awesome and one of my top 5 favorite builds of all time in Ruthless, but it wasn't really melee, whereas this character is actually going to be true melee. Also, I got a Mist Wall. I don't know what I'm going to use that on, but I'll probably try double corrupting it. But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out. Also, later on, you'll see that I messed up with something with this character, but I do end up fixing it, so don't worry. But anyway, we finally hit level 68, and I'm very happy. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this skill. I mean, it looks absolutely ridiculous. Like, look at the AoE on this. I have no idea if this is going to scale well. I don't know how the single target's going to be. The clear speed is obviously going to be great, because, I mean, like, look at this. I have nothing invested into AoE or anything like that. It's just clearing everything. Funny enough, though, I actually don't have an infused channeling, which is, I say it's funny, but it's actually kind of depressing. I was kind of like relying on that to be part of like my defensive layer combo. Not that that's necessarily an amazing defensive layer, but added up with Fortify and like Blind and high evasion, I thought it would be pretty fun. But I'm gonna have to try to 3-to-1 that or something. I could have sworn I had one. Maybe I'll go look at some of my characters. Maybe I have one somewhere, but I kind of doubt it. Oh wait, you know what? I think wasn't I leveling one up on the Cycloner? I don't know. I will say the biggest fear I have right now is that my computer can't handle this character. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of stuff happening on the screen. I was really thinking about using Herald of Ice, but I think that might make the problem even worse. Obviously, I only have one aura right now. I have Herald of Purity. Well, I have two. Herald of Purity and Precision. I will be using Hatred. I think for mapping, I'll probably use Haste, just because it'll feel great combined with Cyclone. But yeah, so far, this is looking pretty sick. So I did look around at my characters, and I did find my infused channeling, which is really good. Like, obviously, we could have played the character without it, but I'm really banking on having as much mitigation as I can, because I don't want this character to be another glass cannon. Not that, like, my champion is a glass cannon, but he's definitely not, like, mega tanky. And, yeah, I'm already killing mercenaries and having no problems, so things so far are going very well. Okay, this is absolutely ridiculous. 90% of the time, I can't see what's going on, but, I like what I'm seeing. That's all I can say. So I did switch my body armor. We now have this one on, which is the one from my power siphoner, which is pretty damn good. And we took the boots off my other character, which gives me action speed. Now, I think a lot of the DPS on this character is going to be like very misleading on Path of Building, so I'd be very careful about that, because I bet you it's factoring in attack speed into the damage, even though that's not really giving you any damage, because like you obviously don't have attack speed for Starfall. But I mean, in a way, it gives you damage because like your Cyclone's hitting more often. But I don't know. This is looking pretty freaking awesome. My critical strike chance is really good right now. I mean, I don't even know where it is. Yeah, we're at 59%, and that's not factoring in the lucky crit from Sabo. Now, we're still missing a lot of stuff, obviously. You know, I need to get a lot of levels. Like, if you look at my tree here, We don't have this right here, which the main reason we want this is the mastery, so we can get like, the 15% chance for inverted elemental damage, which will be huge. Gonna come up here, get some more like evasion, and I don't know, man. It feels really awesome. I get to go up here and take like the two-handed nodes because we are using a two-hander. This might not be the most efficient node, but I mean, for 3 damage, it's going to be crazy. Plus, like, the mastery is really good. I don't know what I'm going to do. All I know, also, one more thing, we do have Leech as well. So, in total, we're going to have Spell Suppression, Fortify, Infuse Channeling, which gives us less damage taken from hits, and, of course, we are Stun Immune, which is pretty awesome. So, running my first map of the day on this character, and now that my like attack speed is getting better and my critical strike chance is going up because now I have Assassin's Mark, I was having some pretty severe FPS issues, but now I did lower my graphics a little bit, which I understand is going to make stuff look worse, and I'm sorry, but if I want to play this character, I kind of don't really have a choice. Also, this map isn't people, so rip. And I am level 70 right now. I haven't even taken... Also, I made a mistake earlier. We are not taking this right here. We are coming up here and taking Forces of Nature because, one, it's one less point, and two, it's, like, way better. That was, like, the plan originally, but I just totally forgot. And on top of that, we can come down here and take Feather of Foes, which is going to give me a ton of damage. What's really nice is the accuracy really isn't that hard for me to get on this character. I'm just getting a lot of it everywhere. But I am taking both of these right here because, one, I need crit chance, which is really hard to get on Ruthless, and two, it gives attack speed, which is always great. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for Heartseeker. It's obviously good, but I just don't think it's necessary. I think all these, like, two-handed nodes are, like, way better. I'm going to come up here and get this as well. But yeah, this character is awesome. Sorry the graphics are going to be turned down, but I don't have a choice. Anytime I get a belt like this, where it's like decent stats but a terrible implicit, it just feels really nice to val them. Obviously, it fails like 99% of the time, but I don't know, just valing stuff always makes me happy. I did delete that jewel, which did not make me happy. That was pretty depressing. The first temple we completed on this character had a double corrupt, so we have a lens and an altar. And we also got an aura I haven't found yet. We got Arctic Armor finally. Obviously, it's completely useless on this character, but Arctic Armor is actually perfect for our Slayer. I've been looking for that. So we did actually get an upgrade for that character. Went and did my swap. I did my lens, which didn't really do anything. My swap actually gave me another Ichimonji, which is awesome. Took that straight to the altar to double corrupt it, and it died. Which, fair enough. I mean, I've hit 2 really awesome double corrupts, so I can't complain. But so far, I am 0 for, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 recombinations at this point. Haven't hit a single one of them. The build is incredibly tanky. I mean, as you can see, we're level 76. We're doing safe houses. I'm face tanking all of them. Also, I did want to test out if you can use memory shards in this crafting box, which you absolutely can. But I didn't realize they buffed the safe house. If you look at the timer, you no longer have, like, I think it used to be like 3 or 4 seconds. You actually have 10 now, so there was no reason for me to waste the currency. I can face tank the slam from the Atoll boss, which is awesome, because even my Slayer right now still can't do that. Everything is amazing. We've already jumped up to tier 12s. Pretty much nothing kills me. And I want to see if you could spot the fatal mistake I made with this character yet. I do fix it. Don't worry. The character is still fine. But we made a pretty big mistake with our plan for being really tanky. I don't know if you'll see it yet, but it'll be coming up shortly. I do have a pretty decent body armor here. It's not insane, but 2500 evasion is pretty good. I do like the 5 link I have right now, but I really do want to get high evasion because obviously I have blind stuff going on. And if you get high evasion combined with that, on top of my fortify, my infused channeling, reduced damage taken from blinded enemies, this character would feel really nice. Even at the level I am right now, this character is already one of, if not my best Delver. I died at pretty much nothing, we moved really fast, and the AoE is just amazing. Like, there's no notes. Like, obviously, you could use Herald of Ice or whatever, which would definitely help, but, like, it's just not necessary. I got a Carnage Heart, which is awesome. It's good for leveling. Maybe I could use that on a character, but probably not. But like I said, it's good for leveling. Getting a bunch of fossils here. Like I said, this character is amazing at delving. And, yeah, just stacking up fossils for eventually whenever I start doing some crafting, which probably won't be for a while, because obviously the dream strategy is to get a really good base with a high memory strands, craft on it using fossils, and then try to elevate those mods with the new currency. And we hit level 80 at 9 hours, which is pretty damn good. I think the champion I think it was 11 hours for level 80, which is, not terrible, but a lot slower. The cooldown reduction definitely does affect the skill, but I don't know if 0.08 seconds is really going to make any difference at all. It might, I could be wrong, but I kind of doubt it. As you can see here, I'm face tanking a red ore deposit, which kills my other characters all the time. Even like the Necromancer, my Reapers die when doing that, so it's pretty nice to have this character already face tanking it. I got the cold penetration for my helmet, which is probably the absolute best mod I could have gotten. Pretty excited about that. Got some offerings to the goddess. At some point, I might save them up and like try to farm quality for like infused channeling and stuff like that. Because if I do get it to 20%, it's just an extra like 2% reduced damage taken, which isn't huge, but it is pretty nice. We're already farming tier 14s. This is a tier, I think, 16 memory or 15 memory or whatever. Only died to the boss once, and that's because I'm an idiot. Went and fought the Elder Guardian, and I did die to him once, as you're going to see here in 1 second. Yeah, temp, chains, and poison is pretty terrifying. I pretty much die to nothing, though, except for poison if I'm not paying attention. And certain mercenaries do make me die, but I mean, that's to be expected. Mercenaries are absolutely overtuned. So it is only now that I am level 81 that I realized I'm a moron. Because I am using Unwavering Stance, and I'm trying to get evasion. Well, I have two choices. I can drop Unwavering Stance, or I can take Iron Reflexes. I am going to drop this. I feel like an absolute dumbass. I don't know how I didn't notice. I guess I just thought my evasion was so low that it was never really working. Is that a Cosprey's? I am not rerolling. I'm telling you right now. Don't worry, I am not rerolling. I want to stay away from the campaign. I have been doing so many rerolls the last 3 days. But don't get me wrong, we are almost certainly going to play a cast on crit character. When was the last time I had a Cosprey's? Like, I don't think we dropped one during all of Calgur. Also, really good rolls for 12% out of 14 for attack speed. It's not perfect, but it's pretty nice. And a unique map I have, of course. So it's been a while now, and I gotta say, I do miss being stun immune, but it's like, I don't know, I can't believe I've totally just, like, spaced on the fact that you can't, like, have evasion and unwavering stance. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's pretty funny we got this far without any real difficulties. But yeah, I'm definitely not gonna take this back. I really considered, like, changing 3 points on my tree and going for iron reflexes, maybe going for, like, molten shell or whatever. I just don't really want to do that. I almost did it because I do have that mercenary with determination and vitality, which would be pretty nice. But like if I do that, all my fun blind stuff is completely dead and does nothing. So I'm not going to do that. I think this is a much more fun way to go about it. But I will miss stun immunity. I'll tell you that right now. Saving up some Kirac missions. I've been getting them fairly frequently, which is kind of weird. I don't know if it's just because I'm clearing the maps really quickly or if I'm just like in a lucky streak or whatever. But at some point, I will go through all of them, try to get some free Conquerors and Guardians and stuff like that. I got another unique map that I already have, but I'm not going to complain. Doing the Wolfpack map is always pretty good. It always drops maps for you. Went and fought Baby Cyrus, and it was only during this fight that I could clearly tell that at this moment in time, the Cycloner that I have right now of Tumult does do more single target damage than this character, but it's not by a significant margin. And you have to remember, I'm only like level 82 or something at this point, and my gems are nowhere near level 20. They're like level 16 or 17 or something like that. So I'm not complaining. The character is coming together really well. It's so much better than I thought it was going to be. Decided after leveling up just to do some juice maps because why not? Mostly focusing on trying to get rare corrupted maps with 8 modifiers on them. For one, it's just like really good loot. You get so much more quantity on them. But also, it could save me having to use some Alex and Vals and whatever. I mean, the challenge doesn't need you to Val anything. You just have to have 40 quant. That's for Guardians, sorry. But for the challenge for rare maps, they just have to be rare, tier 14 plus. Which is super easy to do, but anywhere you can save money is really good. Unfortunately, the only red map we got was a tier 12. But I'm not complaining, it still works for, it still works for getting loot. And funny enough, we did get the altar to double maps. And the very last one we got did duplicate, which is pretty cool. Probably not going to use that map for a while, but it's just nice having corrupted maps in your stash with high quantity. That way, whenever you get a nice, combination of scarabs or whatever, you can just throw them all together for a big, juicy map. Went and finished a Delirium and actually got 3 cluster jewels I wanted. And I decided to like craft on the trap and mine one, and you know what? It's not that bad. Hey, made this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I am level 83, 35% of the way to 84. I mean, we're just cruising like right along here. I've been doing a lot of Rippy content, so my XP has slowed down a little bit, but it just feels so nice mapping on this character. There are definitely some things I need to improve. Like, I don't have like any evasion at all. My evasion is like laughably bad at 3k. But I mean, if I could just get this body armor to 5 link, here, look at this. Like, just the body armor. Like, it's so good. I'm really tempted just to use it as a 4 link, and I could just drop something, but I kind of don't want to, because everything works so well together. I always have power charges, I always have frenzy charges. The increased critical strike means I'm going to trigger more often, and fuse channeling means I take less damage, fortify means I take less damage. So as much as I want to have a big chunk of evasion, I'm probably just going to have to wait. But mapping is going, like I said, it's going really well. Stocking a lot of currency. I have these 3 saved up. I don't know if I'm going to use them on this character. I kind of want to save them for like the Reaper. Just get the Reaper level 20. I do have enough intelligence, so I should actually start leveling that up on this character so I can try to double corrupt it at some point. But yeah, I've been chilling in tier 14 plus all day pretty much. Well, not all day, that's a lie. Like for the last like couple hours, I've been chilling in tier 14 plus, doing some guardians. I do have a Shaper fight. I almost have an Elder fight. We're almost at an Uber Elder, which I don't know if this character would be great at Uber Elder, but I'm probably going to try anyway because I really want to see how far this character can go. I do think, though, that this build has really good potential of doing my Legion for me, because it's going to kill everything around me, and hopefully it'll have enough damage just to kill the bosses. But we'll see. I did change my 3rd tree. I have fully committed into Ritual. I do have to respec like a few more Essence Nodes or whatever. I'm going to take some more Ritual stuff. But this character is actually tanky enough that I can actually finally do Ritual and not feel like I'm wasting them. Really looking forward to that. I've been doing a lot of this tree today. I've got a lot of ore cooking up, doing some like shipments and whatever. I am looking for like a couple very specific tattoos, but of course, unfortunately, we bricked our weapon, so I can never use the really good one. This right here. I could have had 60% increased damage, but it's never going to happen. Anyway, though, I'm going to get back to farming, leveling up this character. I'm going to get to probably level 85, then do some more bosses and Rippy content. I really think I might just push this character to 90 and get it over with. It just delves so well. Like, if you look at my scarabs here, I have, oh, they're on my map device, aren't they? Hold on. Why are you going slow, PoE? Let me in. It's just my hideout. Thank you. Oh, I only have 4 more left. Oh, yeah, that's right. So I made a fatal mistake. I was using my 3rd tree and putting Nico Scarabs in because I'm an idiot and wasn't thinking. And unfortunately, I do have this node which turns it all into ore, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of ore to ship off, but I also wasted it. But even, like, look, I still have a bunch of it going, and I haven't, like, been on for a little while. But yeah, I have been sending ship off, or sending ships off with ore on them. They're coming back. I'm probably going to focus on trying to get tattoos now and not so much currency. Just a quick recap here. We have 845 red maps done. This character is flying through them. Really looking forward to seeing how far this character can really go. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.